Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for February 19th, 2024. This is for Taurus. Last shuffle for Taurus here. Let's see what's going on. We have true love and we have stuck energy. So this is talking a lot about how you're coming in with something. You may be stuck on treating people how you want to be treated here. Not a bad thing. Unless you like to be, treated poorly, then that might be a problem. Some people do. I've met people that they like a bunch of stuff that you're just like, oh, okay, oh wow, and then here we go. Okay, so there's a little bit of a struggle going on here. It's some sort of a struggle with giving. It may be to give someone a benefit of the doubt or to start something over, right? You may be struggling with loving yourself here right now. There's a something here about that. Here's the deal. For some of you, you may be, I mean, you love yourself. I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not seeing that. Because Five of Wands, Ace of Cups, Fool, and Five of Pentacles. This tells me a lot that you may be struggling with some things that you don't think that you have, or some attributes that you don't think that you possess. There's some mess with this. It's a mess, okay? Because we're all perfectly imperfect. And it seems like you see a flaw within yourself, and so you are maybe overcompensating for this flaw. Sometimes we see an overbite or something. You look at yourself, you're like, oh, my jawline. And so instead, you may contour the crap out of your face. And Spirit wants to talk a lot about how you're already just the way you are. You're already perfect. And they want you to take the leap of faith anyway in a new direction and try something new. And this has a lot to do with just how you're approaching life, like how you're approaching the day, how you're seizing the day. Try seizing it differently, but coming in with this thing of like, hey, this is who I am and I'm perfect just the way I am, and that's just it. Like, it's like you have to come in with like, this is me. Okay. I can't be I can't be whatever your ideal is. Your bar may be set really high about, if you're focusing on your flaws, then that would be like your bar set really, really high as far as like how you're measuring yourself, and then you're approaching other people this way. You may be fault finding a little bit in other people too because of how you're looking at yourself. But this would be an energy of saying, well, I'm only 5'2". I mean, so that doesn't mean I still can't cook. And, that doesn't mean that I can't sit in this chair and my feet are swing or something. There's some kind of thing where you're just like, you may be approaching yourself going, I'm too short, I'm too this, I'm too that. And there's the stuck energy is Justice and Empress. And so this talks a lot about how you just listen, you're perfect just the way you are. You know what I mean? You're measured just right. Spirit poured the right elixir into what makes you. You know what I'm saying? You're just right. And so they want you to approach things that way and not in this energy where they're showing you may already feel this way about yourself, but they're showing a tad bit of a struggle. Okay. Great gratitude is Emperor and King of Cups. And they're speaking a lot about having gratitude for your father, even if your father was a disappointment. And I have to say that because they are showing an energy of maybe a father figure or a masculine energy. Sometimes it's not a father, your mom, so we are a duality, all of us, we're both masculine and feminine. And this shows something here about being aware and being grateful for something that you were taught by a masculine energy. So I would like to attribute this to a father, right? But this talks about someone who they may have been rough, but they may have done something out of love or said something out of love that stuck with you. You may be grateful for something that they have done or said, or just their presence, or maybe their lack thereof. Sometimes it's like leaving was the best thing someone could have done sometimes, right? But they're showing, realistically. But you may be aware of some sort of presence in your life, a father figure-ish, or some masculine energy that you respect. You may be very grateful for this person, right? And this could be anyone. This could be like your manager. This could be some sort of mentor. This could be a professor or someone, or an actual father, or maybe even your significant other, that they take a leadership role in your life, whether they're male or female. There's something about being very grateful for this person, and how over time there's something about memory and over time, and that the memories are fond, or you feel comfortable, or you maybe even be grateful for someone that reminds you of the positive aspects of a father. So they're showing this, that this person may be very loving you through all of this fault finding mess that you may be going through. And I call it mess because you're perfect the way you are. That Taurus represents Empress energy, right? And the Hierophant, arguably the strongest and most beautiful um, energies in the tarot. You know what I mean? It's like you're already okay. You're already there. Victim mentality is Ace of Swords and Ten of Pentacles, and so you may be aware. Once again, there's an awareness. This is all thoughts and energy that I'm seeing for you for the day. Victim mentality is about just being honest with yourself and knowing the truth. You may be saying, I see the truth about myself. And what may be on your mind with this is that there may be a truth or something that you see and it's just plain to you. And it may be a family lineage energy, which is why I say I've been giving examples. And I was giving examples, and now I'm seeing it here, of physicalities or certain things that are traits of yours that you're just like, I can't, they're showing that that, like, you're very aware that certain things are carried down through the bloodline, or there's a certain energy of a legacy, or something here. And you may feel like, dang it, I got that, right? My mom had a big nose, now I got one, or something very, very superficial. Something, I can't even say superficial, something that you may count as a deficit, when in reality, you're perfect just the way you are. Like how there's certain cultures, they have certain features, and it's like you've got all the features. You may be like, oh, why? And Spirit is trying to tell you that you have to you have to start approaching everything differently, or change something about. A lot of times with the Empress, this is about changing your appearance or trying something new, right? But they want you also to connect to other people, and there are other people that you find that are very beautiful or handsome, and they have the same energy with them. Like, they're sitting there looking at themselves going, oh, my ears, oh my gosh, the way I walk, the way I act, the way I do things. And you think they're perfect, and there's someone out there that thinks that way about you, and Spirit wants you to know that, right? It's like, it's always helpful to see yourself as the Creator sees you, right? And sees you as beautiful, because the Creator doesn't create anything, you know what I mean, doesn't create monstrosities, right? You're definitely not going to be the first, right? If he was, he or she was going to create, or whoever, right? Because all we know is gender in this realm. But if anything was to be created, would it start with you to be the monstrosity? No, right? So anyhow, you could be dealing with an Aries very strongly, Libra very strongly, and another Taurus. We also have Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. So you could be an Aries Taurus cusp. We have Pisces Aries cusp, Libra Scorpio cusp, right? And if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.